Hello, welcome everyone. Welcome to Brooklyn Squad Drama. Today we are doing a case that have not been here on my live, but I did do a upload on this story. And when I heard about this story, it blew me away because once again, the system has failed a child again. So here we are, exploding the system, giving our opinions, and trying to figure out where is war? What happened to 7 years old Brittany Williams? Now, by that time, Brittany Williams was 7 years old. Okay, that was a while ago. And if Brittany Williams is still alive, which I pray and I hope she is, Brittany Williams is a full adult by now. Hi, Kathy B. How are you? How are you, dear? Okay. Yeah, so this story took me because it's like, wow, another child in the system, no fault due to her own, and the system has failed this young child again. And we see that going on constantly lately as I pour these stories together and pour these lives up. I mean, it's like, who's going to help these kids? They cannot help themselves. They just can't. They're too young. You know, they cannot help themselves. So it's the parents, it's the state, it's the board, it's the adult's responsibility. And they're not doing a good job, period, at all. So as we get into it, I want to say thank you all for watching. Thank you all for joining. And thank you all for being here. Please share this video. And also, don't forget to hit the like button. I don't have any intention to spread falsehoods or any theories. I mention are purely my own opinion. I am not claiming them to be facts of any way. I do understand I might find incorrect information sometimes, but if you would like to correct me, I am open for opinions, and please just put that in the comments down below. Thank you. Now, Brittany Williams was 7 years old when she went missing. I just want to pull up her picture and show you how adorable this little girl was. And they also have a picture of how old she would have looked if she still is alive right now. So before I get into anything, let's just pull that up first. That's Brittany. She was 7 years old. 7 years old. Now this story is definitely gonna take you there. It's definitely gonna take you there. Life at home for Brittany was not easy, and it definitely wasn't her fault that it wasn't easy. Rose Thomas was her mother. Rosemarie Thomas was her mother. Rose Thomas, around the ending of her pregnancy with Brittany, when she found out that she had contracted AIDS, followed her baby's birth, it was confirmed that little Brittany too had also contacted the disease. After entering this world, baby Brittany was shuffled from one foster care to another foster care to another foster care. She was just in and out of different foster homes. And not before she passed away, her mother, and not before her mother had caught, her mother had AIDS. I don't even know if I could say that on here. Not before her mother had the disease. Her mother passed away in 1996. I'm pretty sure her mother was really young. The Charles Projects report says that Brittany's mother gave her daughter to Kim E. Parker to care for Brittany, and this was in Richmond, Virginia. The women knew one another from meeting through the charity that help young children and mothers with HIV and AIDS equally needs, there was like a charity and counseling and things like that, and that's how they met each other. So because Brittany's mother felt like, well, you know what? She seems like she's really nice and she works at this agency where they are helping people like her with HIV and everything. I guess she felt safe enough to, if anything happens to her, she can take care of little Brittany. And that's what she did. So if anything happens to me, I would like you to take care of my daughter. She's a beautiful little girl, isn't she? And the woman agreed. Parker's home wasn't much better than life with Brittany was living with Thomas. It said that she lived off of donations given by charities as well as benefits from the government. Authorities also visit Parker's after they received several calls about child abuse and neglect. And upon entering her home was described as being dirty and disgusting. So there's red flags already. Caseworkers come in to go visit the foster home that this young girl was in, which is Parker's home. Remember, she met Brittany's mother at the HIV charity project. So she decided, okay, I will take your daughter and I will care for your daughter. Well, first of all, I want to say this. When you are caring and you're taking that responsibility, make sure you are financially stable. Okay? If you are not financially stable, do not take on a responsibility that you cannot handle. She could have easily said, no, I'm sorry, I cannot take on your daughter, but I can help you find a better place where someone else can help take care of your daughter. But no, she took on little Brittany, and she was not stable financially because she was getting donations from other places to help her. She had a filthy home. She was not settled and set, and she was abusing and neglecting this little girl. So there were people making phone calls and calling CPS and caseworkers. Right, that is usually the godmother's duty, is the mom can't do it or passes. Exactly. That's right. That's right, Kathy B. Exactly. Exactly. Yep. I don't know. I want to look more into this. This is going to be one of my stories, like looking deep into and doing another part and getting really questionable about this. Because there's a whole nother thing to, but I'm gonna keep going. But yeah, that is the godmother's part. And the reason I say I want to get more deeper into this, because I'm wondering if she had any family, you know? Well, her father was in jail. So let me just put that out there now. I heard that her father was in prison. And now the mother had passed away. In August of 2000, Brittany was taken to the doctor for a regular checkup, and mysteriously, that was the last time anyone seen her. Hmm. When she didn't enroll in school that year, Parker was arrested for treason. She told authorities that she was no longer Brittany's guardian because she's given the child to her two friends, Catherine Evans and Linda Hodge or Jones. Moreover, Parker claims that she paid Jones a total of $8,000 to care for Brittany, but insists she believes the little girl will be returned to her. Parker's story would change later on when in 2001 she had to appear in court to explain why Brittany hadn't made it to her paternal test appointment. Huh. This time, Parker stated that Brittany was with family members, but documents show she continued to receive $500 per month in government aids for Brittany until the following year. By 2003, Parker had devised a third story where Brittany had gone, and news publicated and previously run a report, Brittany, where are you? So they decided to check to see if this could offer an update. Parker then told Brittany no longer lives with me. So this is the thing. It's very interesting because this foster mother, she first says, "Oh," and this is the red flags, the money. "Oh, I gave her to two of my friends for $8,000. When you tell me that you gave a child to your friend for $8,000, you're telling me you sold her." Authorities should have been looking into that immediately, like without a question. Because when you're telling me money and child, that's a problem. You just told me you gave her away for money. Hey, Megan. A parent that has had CPS involved and pulls the child of school, that is a huge red flag. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely. And she missed all of her appointments. And this child has HIV, as the disease of AIDS as well. So she was medically getting sick. So she needed her treatments. She needed her insurance. She needed her medicine. She needed to go to the appointments. And this person, so called foster mother, was not. not keeping up with it. So now you're telling them that you sold her. And not in those words. I mean, you might as well, because you said, I gave her to my two friends for $8,000. What the fuck? Honey, you just came clean. To me, it sounds like you sold her. The search for Brittany increases. Where is Brittany Williams? Social service took over the guardianship of Brittany, and they asked investigators to launch a missing persons case. Parker insists she had a clue where Brittany was, but judges didn't buy it. She was ordered to spend 3 weeks in jail for not giving authorities information to help with the investigation. This woman was still collecting money for little Brittany. So let me show you a picture of the woman as well. This is the woman, Miss Parker. The woman who Brittany's mother said, if when I pass away, would you take my daughter and take care of her? And she said yes. This is the woman who agreed to take little Brittany, to make sure she was safe, make sure she went to school, make sure she was taking her medicine for her AIDS, make sure she was well nourished. This is the woman, her right there. All this time, this little girl has been missing and no one noticed for 3 years. 3 years. Can you imagine you wishing and hoping someone finds you and no one notices until 3 years later? Why wasn't CPS doing visits constantly? Why wasn't caseworkers doing visits constantly? There was a red flag when they went there and she wasn't in school, or she missed classes, like Megan said, and when the house was filthy, and when they got phone calls saying that this woman was abusing this little girl. Why didn't Child Protective Services do anything? As they searched Parker's home for evidence, they even went through her sewage system looking for clues, but they couldn't find anything that suggested Brittany has been unalive. Meanwhile, in 2003, Parker was hit with multiple charges, honey. Mail fraud, wire fraud, medical assistance, payment fraud, for collecting money when Brittany wasn't even in her care. She was sentenced to 8 years in prison and received additional 2 years on charges of Medicaid fraud. Due to Brittany's health, it believed she is no longer alive. Her government documents and identification has not been used since she disappeared. At the time of her disappearance, Brittany Williams stood 3 feet 8 inches tall and weighed 65 pounds. She had black dark brown hair and brown eyes. She was biracial and had a light complexion. Brittany had chicken pox scars on her face and part of her calf tube inserted into the upper left side of her chest that causes scarring. Her hair was cut very short due to lice infections because of her diagnosis. She is highly susceptible to be illness in constant need of medical care, and her middle name is Renee. But a few years ago, something happened. This happened. Let me just show you.
Breaking news that could have national implications. A stunning development in the 21-year-old cold case of a missing girl from Henrico.
Many of you may remember the smiling face of 7-year-old Brittany Williams, a girl being treated for AIDS. She vanished from her Henrico foster home in 2000. Well, after exhaustive searches and little information from her caretaker, police presumed Brittany to be dead. But now, information that she may very well be alive. On Your Side investigator Kelly Avellino, who began researching this case 2 years ago, traveled to Indiana to be the first to talk with the woman who says she has proof that she is Brittany Renee Williams.
We were able to come in with cadaver dogs and dig up part of the yard.
Our number one priority is to find her and make sure she's safe.
Detectives soon uncovered that Parker received more than $16,000.
She was very sweet. She was soft-spoken, and she had the biggest smile you'd ever want to see.
All right, boo, come on.
It's a smile that radiates.
Yeah.
In the same way as these decades-old pictures.
Now, detectives launched a nationwide search for Brittany when they uncovered it had been years since anyone besides Kim Parker had seen her alive.
That state is Ohio, according to Kaylin Stevenson, who was given that name by her adoptive parents. She recently started researching her biological family, only able to recall vague and even disturbing memories from her early childhood.
I remember the feeding tube. I do remember that.
Do you still have the scar from that?
Permanent reminders of unclear surgeries.
They go from down here all the way up towards my chest, so there ain't no telling what was actually removed.
And other scars that she says were left by catheters.
But I have a lot of points on my shoulder, even by my neck up here.
Catheter scars were listed in the description on many missing child posters for Brittany. Brittany had lived at Kim Parker's group foster home for 4 years, run her own house in Henrico.
Concern of potential neglect, concern of potential maltreatment of some of the children.
I don't remember a lot because so much was going on at the age. Plus, you're young, so your mind is so malleable that so much can be going on that you don't understand. I always remember this one little boy that was in a wheelchair. He was nonverbal, but he was a sweetheart.
Parker was accused of taking $24,000 in government benefits intended for Brittany, according to court documents. She took a plea deal for 10 years behind bars. Detectives say not cooperating with police on where Brittany was.
The room I used to be in was like a pastel pink type room.
And there's one more detail that she says didn't fade from her memory, even though the name Brittany did.
And I did remember the last name Williams. For some reason, it's been playing in the back of my mind.
So in the seconds it took for her to Google missing children and the name Williams,
I just had a hunch.
So this beautiful young lady has been adopted. She's been trying to find out who she is for years now. Hey, you know. Hey, girl. She's been trying to find out who she is for years now. And she sees she's been missing all these years. Is this her? She's figuring out, wait, is this me? Am I Brittany Williams? Am I the little girl that was missing? Am I the little girl that they've been looking for? She has the scars to show it. She says she's been through hell. I don't know. We'll see.
Kaylin's life didn't just change.
Literally in the Google bar, search bar, and Brittany Renee Williams photo pop up.
She says it was revealed.
Woke her up, my wife up out of her sleep, and was like, yo, this is me. I know me when I see me. This is me.
From the hairline to the ears to the smile to the chin, even the mole on her neck. I pointed that out to her. She didn't even notice that.
But despite the uncanny similarities, Kaylin says she didn't get answers from her adoptive parents. Her birth certificate not matching the birth date of Brittany Williams. Multiple sources tell me Henrico police and FBI agents are testing Kaylin's DNA with the only other daughter of Rosemary Thompson, Brittany's biological mother, who was also from Henrico. Rosemary was diagnosed with AIDS while pregnant with Brittany.
So I don't have AIDS at all.
Have you donated blood before?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, blood plasma?
Yep.
And you have a daughter?
Yep.
And you went for blood work while you were pregnant?
Yep.
And no one at any time ever told you you had HIV or AIDS?
Nope.
Before effective AIDS treatment was available, only about 25%
does,
of HIV
right?
positive mothers passed the virus along to their babies while pregnant.
This facade that everybody's put on is just like, wow, y'all like don't care about a human life. Y'all so greedy and focused on money. I was basically robbed of a life that I could have had.
So far, investigators have stayed tight-lipped on the case, not even telling Kaylin the identity of the potential sister they swabbed for DNA.
Yeah.
Look at that smile on her face.
So I tracked down Anastasia McElroy, Rosemary's first daughter, who still lives in Richmond, showing her a picture of Kaylin on my phone.
And I just started bawling and bawling.
Their undeniable connection was instant.
And I knew that it was you. I was filled with, the emotion was so powerful that it kind of like took over my entire spiritual being.
So she had another daughter. And they was able to take blood to see, is this her sister? And they do look similar, right, right, ladies? I was gonna say guys, but I don't like to say guys. You guys are ladies, right, ladies? They do look similar. I couldn't even imagine. I mean, all these years finding out who I am, and my family is out there looking for me. Wow. Wow. I mean, anybody, any one of us can be in this situation at any given time. And it's so sad. And this happened when she was 7 years old. Now, Brittany, the 7 years old child, she was diagnosed with AIDS. But she's saying that she doesn't have it. I seen a Lifetime movie like this. It was her. Oh, you seen a Lifetime movie like this one? It must have been something similar. Was it this case? You know? Oh, it was here. Here. Yeah? We'll see.
Acts like a big sister. It feels good to have a family member that cares. And she looks like me.
Kaylin and Anastasia wasted no time in taking their own in-lab DNA test. And they tell me they're not at all surprised at the DNA test results.
You are my sister.
A 95.83% probability of being half-sisters, according to certified DNA results from LabCorp.
And yes, I am going by Brittany now. I don't want no ties to my adoptive name. That name is not me.
There was a couple mornings that I pretty vividly remember she was kind of sad when she got on the school bus.
I remember
Sarah
that,
Minter was a childhood
Just a
friend
few
of
of them.
Brittany's.
Two of
She
them.
messaged me 2 years ago about doing a cold case story on her gentle lost friend, whom she had never forgotten.
I think that I'm still in shock. But you were such a sweet child. You were so soft-spoken. You had this beautiful smile like you have right now, the same exact smile. I know it's going to be really hard for you, but, you know, this is like a new beginning. Like everything bad that happened, but now this is your time to get justice for you.
Come back up this way, boo-boo.
Kaylin, now calling herself Brittany, is currently fighting in court over custody of her 7-year-old biological daughter, Isabella. She believes that proving that she's Brittany Williams will help her keep her child with her.
Push me high.
Yes,
You
you
really gotta
know.
get your feet in and out.
When you look at the missing person flyer and you see your face on it, what do you think about that little girl?
That little girl went through a lot, but she survived. And everybody thought otherwise. But she's still here. She is me, and I am her. And so many people tried to break me down to where I was nothing. But every time I got back up and still decided to keep fighting, still keep pushing.
That's right, girl.
Got through with my smile.
A smile that shines with 100% probability when she's with those who matter to her most, her wife and their 2 daughters.
Now, I started thinking, yeah, that was a really good movie, you know. Me and Dave seen that. It's based on a true story, but it's really sad, but it is a good movie. You talked the Tiffany something. Yeah. The girl from Tyler Perry played as the actress. She plays in a lot of Tyler Perry movies. I don't know. I forgot her real name. She just had a baby not too long ago. Yeah, she went to visit her in jail. That was like, whoa. I don't know. I was thinking, now she's saying that she is her sister, her daughter, right? So when I found out that she was trying to get custody of her own daughter, I wondered if she isn't, let's say if she wasn't the biological daughter, could she just be saying this to try to have a gateway because it would be more easier to her try to get biological of her own daughter? Or do she really believe that, hey, this is my mom? Like, what's going on? You know what I mean? She's trying to get custody of her own daughter as well. So I just thought of, oh, wow. Dentist time. Yeah, I just thought of that. But we'll see. Yeah, they have 2 movies like that. I'm sure they have more.
7.
6, Bella.
Henrico police continue to investigate while working with the FBI. Sources tell me both agencies are awaiting their own DNA results.
Blood does not lie, and a DNA test does not lie at all. So I don't have AIDS, but I am Brittany Renee Williams.
We'll be waiting and watching for those results as well, and any impact they could have on Kaylin or potentially Brittany's life. For the On Your Side investigators, I'm Kelly Avellino, NBC 12.
The Henrico Police Department is the lead agency on this case, with the FBI assisting. We tried to call, email, and even mailed a letter to Kim Parker and have not heard back. Kelly also reached out to Kaylin's adoptive parents through their attorney. We have also not heard back.
Of course, because Kim Parker is out of prison. So, to show you that part, I wanted to show you this part. Hold on.
Now to some local breaking news out of Henrico.
So, to show you that part, we go back to this part. She took the test. And can you imagine how jittery you can be waiting for the test? It's like, oh my God. You have to have patience, man. You know what I mean? To be waiting for something, for results for that, you know? If they have money, it's possible, right? Yeah. So this is the part where she took the test and the results are in. Could she be the daughter? Could she be Brittany Williams, who was abandoned and abused at 7 years old in the foster home that was supposed to love her and take care of her when her mother passed away from the virus? Could she be Brittany? Or could this just be a hoax for her to get custody of her daughter? And where is the real Brittany? Let's find out.
Henrico County, where tonight we have new information in the case of Brittany Williams. She's the young girl with AIDS who went missing from a group foster home 22 years ago. Detectives say the Indiana woman who believed that she was that little girl and claimed to have a DNA test to prove it is not, in fact, Brittany Williams. On Your Side investigator Kelly Avellino has been keeping a close eye on this cold case. She joins us with tonight's update. Kelly?
Well, Kurt, that woman was named Kaylin Stevenson, and we went to Indiana to interview her in October. Now, she had a DNA test from LabCorp that was certified and admissible in court, which she said proved that she was related to the only known blood sister of Brittany Williams. But Henrico released the results of their own investigation today, and they say she is not the missing girl.
I did remember the last name Williams.
Assertions made by Kaylin Stevenson on how she came to believe that she was Brittany Williams, the 7-year-old girl who had AIDS, who vanished from Kim Parker's group foster home in Henrico in 2000. Detectives saying Parker never revealed the truth about what happened to Brittany.
We have to find this child and have little information to go on.
A
Right.
nationwide search ensued.
They
Parker
said
ultimately
she was
spent 10 years in
diagnosed
prison
also
under a plea deal for taking thousands
as a
of
baby.
dollars worth of Brittany's government benefits. Brittany was never found.
Girl.
Kaylin says when she began researching her biological family, she stopped cold on this missing child poster, their faces bearing a striking resemblance. Kaylin even had some of the same medical scars listed in Brittany's description. I traveled to Indiana to be the first to talk with the woman who believed she was a missing child from
That's
22
what I'm
years
wondering
ago.
too, you know.
Kaylin said she had vague memories of her
Just
childhood.
check this
I
out.
don't
Wait to the
remember
end.
a
This is
lot.
what blows me.
Once
Hold on.
Kaylin
Let me
contacted
be quiet.
Henrico Police,
You
an
can hear it.
investigation ensued, including the FBI. I tracked down Brittany Williams' only known half-sister, kept anonymous by detectives. Kaylin and Anastasia took their own in-lab DNA test, admissible in court. The results, a 95.83% probability of being maternal half-siblings.
I know me when I see me. This is me.
Today on an all-new Dr. Phil exclusive.
Just this week, Kaylin reached a national audience on Dr. Phil.
She said she knew in her bones she was the girl who vanished mysteriously from a group foster home. How did you know so quickly and so surely?
I just looked at all the features, was like, yep, there goes my mole, that's my hairline, those are my eyes, that's my smile, that's me.
But after months of police investigation and detectives' own DNA testing, Henrico Police and the FBI confirm Kaylin Stevenson is not Brittany Williams. Writing in a statement, law enforcement came to these findings after a robust review of medical records, adoption records, consultation with infectious disease physicians, dozens of interviews, and DNA analysis. I spoke to Kaylin today. She tells me she did everything with genuine and honest intentions. She says she only moved forward with this whole thing because she got a DNA test that showed a 95% probability. I reached out to LabCorp and My DNA Paternity, which helped facilitate the test, and have not yet received a response.
We have not been able to find a body or any evidence of a crime.
This means Brittany Williams and her radiant smile remain lost. Excuse me. I traveled to Kim Parker's current home in South Carolina to see if she would talk. We would like to know what happened to Brittany Williams, ma'am. Parker walking away and closing a door, with Brittany's case still wide open. Now, late today, LabCorp did respond to me saying they would not comment or couldn't comment on individual tests. Henrico Police also not commenting on the LabCorp DNA tests or what happened there. However, detectives do say the investigation into the disappearance of Brittany Williams is still ongoing. Anyone with a tip or information about this missing girl who's been gone for 22 years now is asked to call Crime Stoppers at 804-780-1000.
Now, this is what blew my mind. Why aren't they commenting? Why aren't they picking up the phone? Why aren't they reaching? Why are they ignoring the news? The test was 95 point something. Then they go ahead and do their own little test. And this, oh, she's not the daughter. That's very strange. The part that got me is because they won't comment. They won't make a comment. They won't acknowledge anything. That's crazy. Kathy B says, I believe her. They don't want people to know HIV can be cured. But she said she's never had it. But they said when she was born, she did have it. They need to take the test with an honest DNA company. I agree with that. Yeah. Yes. I don't, you know, the fact that they're not saying anything makes me even more wonder if this could be her, right? And the reason they're probably not saying anything is because they sold this little girl. And then they got to open up a whole can of worms. It's a whole explosive thing going to happen. I believe that they sold this little girl when she was little. Because remember, the foster mother said, oh, I gave her to two of my friends for $8,000. That right there was a red flag. They should have investigated her behind more and been locked her behind up. You know what I'm saying? Um, I was looking on Facebook to see if they had like a group or something for her, but I don't see anything. I don't see anything or any or any post or let me see any pages justice for no. You need to get a hold of her. That's what I'm thinking about. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. And I want to look into that this place that they were at. It's called the Kids Home Rainbow Kids Home. That's where this little girl was at. So let me see something. Uh, she lived in where again? Rainbow Kids Home. That's what I'm looking for. Yup, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Yup, yup, that's exactly what I was looking for. Yup, hold on. This was in damn. Where was this at again? Let me see something. Go look at the Better Business Bureau. Okay, hold on. Richmond, Virginia. Let me just write Richmond, Virginia, because I'll be forgetting. And you said to alleged cover up, right, Kathy B? Yeah. Well, let's see what we can find right here. Okay. Let's see here. What is it? Richmond. AKA BB or WBB or okay. Hold on, you know. About Mission Children Home Society of Virginia. Rainbow Children, yeah, right here. I got it. .org, yeah. Do y'all see it? What? Let me show y'all. Rainbow Children Home, Rainbow Kids Home in Richmond, Virginia. That's different. Director, no, it's different. It's different. No, it's different. So that's not what I was looking for. Hmm. I want to share something with you guys. Okay. What you said? What letter is the grade? Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm going to put the whole. I'm going to put the whole name in. Hmm. Uh, hmm. Rainbow Kids Dental Academy, Learning Center, right here, Daycare Center, Tennessee, Colorado, Montgomery, but this was okay, wait a minute. Center, Learning Center. I'm going to put Learning Center. Oh, wow. City is Richmond, Virginia. Search. Hmm. I want to see if I'm hold on, y'all. Charity project support Brittany Williams came to the charity project supports Brittany's. Let me do by the charity project. The Charsley Project reports Brittany's mother gave her daughter to Kim E. Parker to be cared for in Richmond, Virginia. So okay, I see something, y'all. Let me see something. Hold on, come on, give me 1 minute, y'all. Oh, good, Charsley. I should have put the P O J. Then damn, the Charsley Project's not coming up. Hmm. When I put the Charsley Project, that doesn't come up in Richmond, Virginia. Then YouTube knocked you off. When I put the Charsley Project, that didn't come up. There is, there is a number here though. It's a shame with all these other girls that vanished under here too. It's a damn shame. The investigators considered the little girl as unalive, that somebody took her, killed her. But they don't know that. I hate when they do that. I really hate when they do that. What was the other name of it? Because I don't think I'm putting the name right. Let me Google it to make sure I'm putting it. I don't know. Was it Rainbow Kids or some shit like that? Or I put it backwards, I think. Oh, Rainbow Kids Home. Rainbow Kids Home in Virginia. Rainbow Kids Home. Rainbow Kids Home. Rainbow Kids Home. Here we go. Little Rainbow. Ooh, child. Although that's the one in New Jersey. That's closed. So let me go back here and put this in here. I don't know why I'm burping. Okay, so here it goes. Richmond, Virginia, Rainbow. Oh, let me put kids though. Rainbow Kids Home. Oh, jeez. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. For searching Rainbow Kids Home in Virginia, yeah, that's not coming up. That's not coming up. Put that name. Yeah, it's not coming up. They might have changed the name, right? Yeah. Let me see something. Sometimes on Google, and Virginia. I want to look up that lady. Well, you know what? That lady ain't gonna talk. She did her little 10 years in prison. She ain't gonna say a word to nobody. Here it is. Rainbow Children's Center in Virginia. It's closed. Yep, it's closed. Yep. Sunnybrook, CT, Woodsboro. This is it. This is it. Oh, well, wait a minute. It's closed, but it opens up at 8 a.m. I believe this is it. Daycare in Prime William County, Virginia. 3984 Sunnybrook Rainbow Children's Center. Let me go back and see something else. Hold on, y'all. Rainbow. Let me put Children's Center. Wow. Huh. Virginia, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna put VA. Near Virginia Beach. That's not up there. Okay. So let me put the city and state. 22192. 22192. Interesting. That is crazy. Let me see. Two two one nine two 22192 right there. No. Wow. Yeah, but then this shit is not. It's not coming up, y'all. It ain't coming up, honey. Or no, whatever this is, Better Business and Borough investigation, but Let's go here and let's go to okay, let's see something. Rainbow Children's Development Center homepage. Oh, hi, baby. Where'd you wanna know? Rainbow Children's Center. Huh, in Virginia. Oh, they got a Facebook page. Education. I want to know if it's the same one. I'm just going to have to come back and do my little research and do a part 2 on this video. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm just going to come back and do my own little research like I used to do behind the scene. And then come back to y'all and then we can just, do a part 2. But that's all I have for today, y'all. Everyone, have a blessed night. Cause now I really want to get into this. I really want to dig. I really want to dig into this. It's weird. They got a Facebook too. All right, y'all. Y'all have a blessed night. All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.